Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a close look at one of the most anticipated compact EVs coming out of China. Meet the all-new 2025 BYD ATTO 2. Whether you're an EV enthusiast, a city commuter, or just someone looking for the next great electric option, this little crossover might just surprise you. BYD has been making some serious waves in the electric vehicle space lately, and the ATTO 2 feels like their way of saying, we're just getting started. Right off the bat, let's talk about its design. The ATTO 2 has a clean, almost futuristic look, but without going over the top. It's compact, sporty, and urban-friendly. The front end has a sharp, almost smiling look with slim LED headlights and a minimalist grille, because, you know, EVs don't need traditional grilles anymore. The side profile is sleek and modern, with aerodynamic lines that give it a confident stance on the road. You've got flush door handles, a subtle rear spoiler, and even a playful touch with color-accented trim options depending on the market. The back has a full-width light bar that gives it a high-tech vibe at night. It really feels like BYD is aiming to blend fun, style, and function in a package that feels at home in any city. Now, performance-wise, the ATTO 2 is designed as an urban electric crossover. It's built on BYD's e-Platform 3.0, which is also used in the ATTO 3 and Dolphin, but this car sits below both in terms of size and price. You're looking at a single-motor front-wheel drive layout with around 70 to 100 kilowatts of power, depending on the variant. That translates to roughly 94 to 134 horsepower. It's not going to blow you away in a drag race, but that's not the point. This is about zippy city driving, quick takeoffs at traffic lights, and easy maneuvering in tight parking spaces. It's got plenty of pep for everyday driving, and it's actually pretty fun to throw around corners thanks to its lightweight design. Battery options are expected to include BYD's signature Blade battery, yes, the same one that's getting attention worldwide for its safety and long lifespan. The smaller variant might get a 30 to 40 kilowatt-hours pack, while a long-range model could offer up to 50 or 60 kilowatt-hours, giving you a real-world range of somewhere between 180 to 250 miles depending on how you drive. For a compact city car, that's more than enough for a week of commuting or even a weekend road trip. Charging is quick and convenient too, with DC fast charging support that can juice it up to 80% in about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the charger and battery size. Step inside, and the ATTO 2 really starts to shine. For an affordable compact EV, BYD has packed this thing with a surprising level of tech and comfort. The dashboard is clean and minimalist, with a rotating touchscreen front and center. Yes, it literally rotates between landscape and portrait modes, just like in the ATTO 3. It's such a cool feature, especially if you're switching between navigation and entertainment. The screen itself is responsive, sharp, and runs BYD's latest infotainment system with support for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, depending on the market. Voice control, Bluetooth, wireless phone charging, it's all here. The materials feel nice for the segment. You're not getting luxury-level finishes, but for a compact EV under the $25,000 mark, it feels solid and thoughtfully designed. The seats are comfortable with decent bolstering, and the driving position is just right, not too low, not too SUV-like. There's good visibility all around, and even rear seat passengers get a fair amount of space thanks to the smart packaging of the EV platform. Storage options are clever too, with multiple cubbies, under-seat space, and a decent-sized trunk that can easily handle a couple of suitcases or a weekly grocery haul. Technology is where BYD is really flexing its muscles. Beyond the rotating screen, you've got adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and a 360-degree camera system on the higher trims. The ATTO 2 includes a comprehensive suite of advanced driver assistance systems, with features like automatic emergency braking, pedestrian detection, rear cross-traffic alert, and blind spot monitoring. It's clearly designed to meet global safety expectations, and BYD has been pushing hard to improve crash performance across its lineup. In terms of ride and handling, the ATTO 2 strikes a good balance. It's tuned more for comfort than sportiness, but it still feels planted and responsive in corners. The suspension soaks up bumps well for such a compact car, and road noise is kept to a minimum, especially at lower speeds. Because of the EV drivetrain, there's no engine noise, of course, so it's a smooth and quiet ride all around. Now, let's talk price, and this is where things get really interesting. BYD is targeting the budget EV segment with the ATTO 2, and early estimates suggest starting prices could be as low as $20,000 to $25,000, depending on battery size and market. That puts it head-to-head with cars like the Chevy Bolt, the Nissan Leaf, and even the upcoming Xiaomi SU7 Lite in some markets. But what sets the Atto 2 apart is that it doesn't feel like a cheap EV. You're getting modern styling, competitive range, smart tech, and proven battery safety, all at a price that makes EV ownership truly accessible. Compared to the Chevy Bolt, the Atto 2 might not have as much raw power, but it offers fresher design and arguably better tech integration. The Nissan Leaf, while a pioneer in its own right, is starting to show its age, both in design and in battery technology. And when you stack it up against newer Chinese EVs like the Wuling Bingo or Leapmotor T03, the Atto 2 feels more refined and internationally viable. BYD is clearly aiming to go global with this car, and it's easy to see why it could be a hit in Europe, Australia, and possibly even the US market if it gets through regulations. At the end of the day, the 2025 BYD ATTO 2 is proof that electric vehicles don't have to be big, expensive, or boring. It's a smart, stylish, and practical EV designed for everyday people who want to make the switch without breaking the bank. It's not trying to compete with Teslas or Lucids, it's carving out its own space in the compact EV world, and it's doing a pretty impressive job at that. So, what do you think about the BYD ATTO 2? Could this be the EV that gets more people on board with electric driving? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next EV review. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.